Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thanks for joining me today. So I've got a book haul for you. I've just got back last night from like 12 days away. Whilst I was away, I did manage to go into some charity shops, a sort of an antique junk shop, and a car boot sale. I haven't been to one of those for years, so that was very exciting. So I bought enough stuff for two hauls. So yeah, I'm going to split them into books first, and then all the vintage stuff next. So I went to Wells in Somerset and Glastonbury and near Episcopi. I can't remember the little town we were in. Might have been Langport, can't remember. Anyway, I picked things up in all those places, and then we went down to Cornwall, and there was a car boot sale near Loo, just up the road from Ten Creek, which is a caravan park where I spent bank holiday weekend. So there we go. So this is French. I'm not going to read that and butcher the beautiful language, but how gorgeous is this? I mean, it's hanging off, which is fine, lovely. I paid £6.50 for it, so I paid well over the odds that I would normally pay, but I was on holiday, and I do that on holiday. I think, oh wow. But yeah, this would have been much cheaper if it had been in one of my local shops, but I just loved it. I thought it was a beautiful cover, so that will make a lovely journal. And look at these gorgeous pages. It's antique, so I was okay about that, actually. And I thought, oh, if I saw it on eBay, I might have paid that. 1837, so it is almost 200 years old. So, you know, can't be complaining about that. And I really liked that it's got these massive margins, and that was the thing. So I was with my friend Lucy. Hi Lucy. And I'd bought the day before, so I bought this in Glastonbury, and the day before I'd been in Wells, and I bought a book that also had really wide margins, and I've bought it, and I'll show you in a minute. I should have showed you that one first, actually. Well, I might get it out now. And it was like, it gave me some inspiration, and like Lucy said, now you've got a book that you can demonstrate that inspiration on. But how beautiful. And it's I love the feel of the paper. It doesn't feel too brittle, so I feel you know, it's not going to crack when I fold it, which is good, because often really old books do crack. Can't remember if there was any pictures in this. Oh, it's got this. Look, I love that bit of Shakespeare there. But I can't remember. Has it got, look at that lovely design on the side. It's lush. No pictures, Jez, but it's lovely. Now let me grab the book that I was inspired. So this one I got in Wells in Somerset. Paid £3 for that one. And this is my inspiration. Look at that. So a book with really wide margins, but they've stamped in these margins. And I thought, what a brilliant idea. So I bought the book because A, that looks lovely, and B, I sometimes see ideas and I forget them because I've got bereavement brain and I just forget things. So I've got it to remind me to do this. And as like Lucy said, now you've got a book that you can show it on. So yeah, that'll be coming to you on my YouTube channel in the near future. And this one's got, it's got pictures. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Sort of kind of Renaissance style there. Really like it. So right, let's put this beautiful book away. Love it. And now let's explore this one. So I do like it. It's not that old, I don't think. I think it's old enough. I don't actually know how old it is. It's one of those books that don't have a date on, but I'll look it up. Probably find it. So it's a children's book, but what a fantastic idea. And lots of books do have wide margins, and I just think that's a fabulous idea. And this one's got some of these lovely pictures scattered through. So I've got a lot of I can get a lot for me money, from this book. So yeah, and I just love these. It's just such a brilliant idea, and it did give me a good idea, so I will be bringing you a video utilising that idea. And there we've got, was there anything interesting at the back? No, not really. So yeah, loved it. So yeah, that was that book. What else do we? Then we've got some modern books. More modern. I like this book. I just obviously... No, I didn't see the margin. This was on a stand. You know, sometimes you go in charity shops and they sometimes have a book on a stand. This one was on a stand. The Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. So I thought, oh, that looks pretty. I wonder if it's a little bit like Edith Holden. And it is. And it is, look, lush. So look at these beautiful pages. Aren't they stunning? I mean, they're quite big. So for a journal, that's quite a big. You know, that would be lovely if it was smaller, shrunk down. That would be a beautiful journaling card. But, you know, hey-ho. Can't do it. Be under copyright. It's not very old. But really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. I mean, we don't mind them side on, do we, as a junk journaler? But, yeah, I just thought... They were absolutely lush. And look, we've got these smaller images that you can use on things. So, yeah, what stunningly gorgeous book. I love these words. I love the images. They'd be nice to use together, but, you know, we can use them. That would be a nice pocket front there. And then you've got your journaling card, your tag, your whatever. Or even a page. Just a page in your journal. Be really nice. So, yeah, I will work out ways of... using this. I've got to make some autumn projects for the up and coming Rach and Bella crafts, so I'll find out which ones are from autumn and maybe use a few of these. Obviously Snowdrops, that's spring, Jez, even I knows that. So yeah, it's a lovely book. There'll be a date on here somewhere, Jez. Yeah, you sure? Oh yeah, 1999. So that's the book if you want to go look in. And after my last video using a book, somebody said, oh, they just ordered it. So yeah, The Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. Fanny Robinson. You wouldn't get away with a name like that nowadays. My dad's mum was called Fanny. We did escape that nicely. Text by Jill Saunders. It's from the Victorian Albert Museum. So yeah, I paid £4.99 for that. I'm obviously feeling very generous on holiday, because I'm not sure I'd paid that in all. But I don't think they'd have charged it in all, if I'm honest. Another book that's not very old. Lake District is a Garden. Now, this is a series that is a garden. I've got Britain is a Garden, I think. And they're just lovely. And they do it in other parts of the country. And they're just beautiful drawings, and then you know, paintings, and then they've got like pencil drawings. So this is Lake District. This was stuck in it, the Lake District. I love the Lake District. Ed and I always said we fell in love in Ambleside. We went for a weekend, bank holiday weekend, just after we met in April, so it would have been May bank holiday weekend, that we went to the Lake District, stayed in Ambleside, and yeah, at the end of the weekend, that was it. Totally in love. And yeah, Ambleside, there it is. And yeah, and that was it. 37 years. And yeah, so that's lovely. Although the photos, I don't often use things like that. Nice little map there, though. I do like that. Anyway, that was just a bonus that happened to be stuffed in it. Anyway, you're not interested in that. You're interested in looking at beautiful pages. Look. How, oh, I love a daff. So yeah, so you've got these lovely pencil drawings as well as these beautiful things. And I've tea stained the pages as well to make them look a little bit older. So yeah, look beautiful as a page in a journal, these do. So yeah, lots and lots of lovely, lovely drawings. So really worth looking out for these books if you see them. I don't see them very often, but I do see them. This one was first published in 1993. So yeah, it is. There we go. That's your information. Yeah, and it is, I say, it's a whole series. they all end in is a garden, I think. So yeah, look out for those in your charity shops or in your hunts online. And then this book, my friend Lucy said, oh, that was obviously waiting for you, Jez. So I've just come back recently. At the beginning of the month, I went to France, and we went to, with my sister-in-laws, and we went to see Monet's garden. And look what was in the charity shop. Monet's years at Gaverny, and we stayed in Gaverny. If I've pronounced that incorrectly, I apologise to anybody French who's watching this. And I paid £2. That was a much better price. So it was amazing. So that's Monet himself. My favourite artist is Monet. Yeah, so we've got some nice pictures. So there's all these beautiful Monet paintings, all done in his garden. Love it. And yeah, so we walked around that garden, and yeah, I'm working on a Monet inspired digital kit at the moment. I think it's almost finished. You may have seen it already by the time this goes out, but yeah, just lovely, really, really lovely. And it was like, because there's all this space, Lucy said you could almost use this as your journal for your holiday, and I could just stick photos and write things. I mean, they did in the Monet, in the Gaverny Museum in the garden, they had one of these sort of style haystacks. He painted loads of these haystacks. Yeah, and I saw one. I've got a photo one, so I could stick it in there. So yeah, and I got a photo of the boat in the lake. So yeah, it was it is something that I might consider doing. Yeah, so yeah, I was very pleased. And then we've got the man himself, and that's the bridge, the Japanese footbridge. I walked on that, got my photo took. So yeah, and that's the lake. So yeah, and I've stood at the bottom of that path. I've stood looking at that. Yeah, so just lovely. I was so pleased to have this. Yeah, and I think turning this into my journal, my scrapbook of the holiday, is a very good idea. Thanks for the idea, Lucy. And then I got this one. I didn't pay that. I paid $4.99. This was an expensive lot of books. Really not what I normally spend, but yeah, I was on holiday. So nice big book. And it's just got all these things. I might take this to the Rachel Bella Craft, share a few pages. Yeah, so nice little things you can sort of cut out and use. Lots of Victorian things, but there is, that's fine. I've got oh, I like a lot. There is some colour pages. Let's have a little flicky flick. There is the colour pages. Yeah, that was not that interesting. There, that's more interesting. So yeah, aren't they lush? Lush. So yeah, I thought it was worth it. Loads of stuff. I'd pay more than that for a paper pad, and there's far more pages in this. This would go nice in my Alice journal. Could cut a few out. So yeah, very happy with that. So, oh, bit of washi there. So the Victorian Catalogue of Household Goods, Dorothy Bosomworth. It's Studio Editions Publications. I liked it. And then my last book, my friend gave me this. I went to visit her, my friend Kate in Dorchester. She works in the music department of a school, and they were having a bit of a clear out. and they were literally gonna chuck this out. So it's massive, absolutely massive. It is. So it's almost 14 inches tall by 10.5 inches wide. So it's huge. So what I love this sort of style. So I can cut that down. Well, I'll endeavour to cut this down, and that would be a journal cover. And obviously I've got one on the back as well. And oh, and she said, oh, I got these paper bags. When she bought the low thing, she knows how much I like paper bags, so I was grateful for that. But look at this beautiful paper. So it's a music book. She said they were literally going to bin it. I thought, oh, how could you bin this? Love it. Love it. Smells a little bit, but what to expect for how old this is likely to be. Probably can't find the date. Oh, I can. 1831. I don't think I spied that. I don't think I had my glasses on when I was looking at it at her house. But how stunning is that? So, yeah. It's lovely. Nice thick pages. Really nice and thick. Don't crack. So that's a bonus. So, yeah. But it is a bit smelly. I might leave it out in the sunshine. That kind of helps. So, yeah. That is my book haul. She also gave me this. This is not for me journals. But she got somebody local produces colouring books of cities. And they did one of them. So yeah, colouring in haul. Love it. So yeah, it's where I live. It's my home. Oh, that was my friend Lucy giving me a few bags. They've I did loads of shopping, so they just sort of ended up in the back of my car. Every time I did shopping, I just left it loose in the back of my car. I used my shopping bag, and then I emptied it. So my car was just like, yeah, well, it was just trashed. So then it took quite a bit moving it all back in. Anyway, that's my haul. Had a lovely time away. I only managed one night in the tent. First night, I got offered a bed, so I went back to my sister-in-law's house with my niece, slept there. Second night, I did sleep in the tent. They literally partied outside the tent till 3:30 in the morning. That's not a problem for me, and I could have just got up and joined in, but I was just too cold, and I wasn't feeling it. But I didn't mind them. My niece did say, "Are we loud, Jez?" Right? Yes, you are. Very, very loud. I'm in a tent. I've not got a 6 feet wall between me and you. I went, but it's absolutely fine. Have fun. Don't worry about it. But, and then the next night, I got offered bed again. So, yeah, I went in the bed the next night as well. So I only did one night in the tent. So, yeah, I won't be doing it again. I really won't. That was one and done. My time in a tent are over for sure. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll see you all again very, very soon.